Hi everyone, this is Carla. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to share with you an Anna Griffin based project for my 6th craft fair series of 2020. This is going to make a wonderful little gift for someone, or I think it would be, a pretty good hit at a craft fair. So to get started, let me show you what I've done. I want to first, let me get this card open here. This is a box that we'll be doing in part 2 that will house the little gift card. And I've taken a sticker here, put it on, but I also added a little tad of Velcro right here to seal it up. Now, this is what is just gonna take your breath away. All right, this is Anna Griffin, total Anna Griffin. This is a card topper. I have purchased her little flourishes, embellishments. The background, I will show you that in just a second, came from a lacy doily die, I believe is what she calls it. Now, here's the magic. Are you ready? I'm gonna open this up and just look at what happens when you open this up. Is that not adorable and pretty? So, it basically is a teacup pop-up card, but I thought I could use this for my craft fair. And these are teas that I probably will not be using, but I just wanted to show you what I was going to do. And it holds 2 little packages of tea. These are her stickers that I showed earlier in a video on my share, or my haul rather. And these little cards right here are some that I picked up and also shared through one of my hauls. Now, if you were just making the teacup, the pop-up teacup, you can embellish by putting just little flowers and things in there when it pops up. But since I wanted to use it for my craft fair, I'm adding a little teaspoon I got from the Dollar Tree. I'll be adding these 2 little tea packets. And I'll also be adding, but it's too early to buy them, I think, a little tea biscuit. I usually add those to my little tea packs. And then if I could find them, I usually add a little honey straw in there as well. And then, of course, this is where you can write to and from, little cinnamon in there. And I think it goes together just so cute. And then it just folds up. I added a little Christmas embellishment on the front here. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see how that pops up a little better? Like so. So cute. Anyway, I'm going to lay that aside and let's get started on how we put that together. Okay, as I said, for the embellishments on the front, I used her lacy doilies dies, and I used the rectangle one and more of the oval one, and this is like a napkin die, and that was what I used underneath the teacup, like a little napkin here. I think that just sets it up. So I cut out those, and then this is the teacup die. I cut out all the parts for the teacup, and she even makes paper to go with this die, so your teacups will look, kind of Victorian or old, and the paper is just beautiful. Here's one of the sheets, and you can kind of see here all the different patterns that you can make your little teacups out of. Then on the back, it's double-sided with a more subtle pattern that will go inside the teacup. So what I've done is I've already cut out my dies, and I've chosen my paper. And over here, you'll assemble the little teacup. I'm going to be using the oval die. I've chosen one of her little embellishments to go on my teacup. And I'm going to be using the napkin doily die to put that on. And the paper is this rose pattern I thought was so sweet. And it's got the gold kind of embellishment on the back. And what I did for this, I cut this sheet of paper for the card base. It is 10 inches long and 5 inches across. And all you're going to do, oh, I'm sorry, 7 inches across, 10 inches long, 7 inches across. And you could either score it at 5 inches, but what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take mine and fold it in half. And I want to leave the pattern, the little rose pattern for the outside of my card, and the gold pattern for the inside of my card. So I'm just gonna fold that down the center and kind of burnish that in. I'm just gonna lay that aside over here. And then we're going to put together a little teacup. So for that, I'm gonna need my art glitter glue. So when you cut out the cup die, this is what you get. So the first thing I want to do, I want to fold all these score lines, make them crispy and viable. There we go, crispy edge. It's going to bend easy. And you can see here where the die cut right there, that will be where you'll be adding your little handle to your teacup. Just fold all the way around. And then you'll have this little piece here that lets you attach the cup to this cup. And I just fold that a little bit. I don't know, it just seems to give me a better place to make sure my cup stops when I am attaching that. So I'm gonna add some glue right there. Put this on, just line it up good. Right here. Line that up. Give that just a few seconds to take hold. There we go, that looks good. And then while I'm holding that, I'm gonna go ahead and take these little flaps, that's what attaches it to your little saucer. I'm gonna bend those back. There, I think this should be attached enough. This is gonna come out like so. That's why we wanted to fold that also. And that's gonna set up like that. Then I'm gonna take the saucer. And it has, you can't see it very well, but it does have a little bit of a score line right down the center. I'm gonna go ahead and fold that. Get that viable. Flexible. I think I'm going to go ahead and burnish that down. And then we've got that. And these little cut score lines right here, I'm going to go ahead and release those with my thumbnails a little bit. Fold that out. Then all you're going to do is take your little teacup, and on these outside cut score lines, you're going to take your tabs and just place those inside. Slide those in. And then take the other one, slide it in as well. And then push those out. What I've been doing is just taking mine then and folding it up. And I just pull that through as much as I can. And I put glue on this little tab. I'm just gonna fold it up, hold that a second. And you can see the opposite side has this little gold fleck in it, which is really pretty and subtle. And that will be the inside of your cup. Do the same thing on this little flap. Just add a little bit of glue, fold that up and hold it. All right, let's see if that holds. I'm gonna fold that down, and there you've got your little cup standing up on the little saucer like so. You can see that. And on the side over here are the two little cuts that we saw for the handle. Now the handle also has some little score lines right here, so I'm going to fold those flaps over on that score line. Just fold those over. And then I'm going to go ahead and insert that little handle right in these little cuts right here. We want the larger side up. Slip those in like so, and just kind of fold that in. And then I just kind of go inside, and I'm going to just put a little bit of glue on each of those little flaps again. I don't know if you can see in there. It's kind of a close working space. I got a little bit too much glue on that one, but it'll dry. Fold that over. Just kind of hold that. In fact, I'm going to wipe some of that off. Okay, let me go in here. That glue is kind of oozy there. And just take it down, wipe it out. There we go. And then that's going to hold. Then you can just kind of adjust your little handle there. Now, these other two cuts that are on the inside, I'm going to leave those out, but I will show you how they go and the purpose for them. They too have this little folded flap that you would fold on both of these, and you would simply go in and slip those through those little cuts like so, and you would do the same way to the other side. And after you got those glued on, you would take this little strip of paper, and it's also scored, and you would fold it like a W. And then what you would do is simply attach that on one flap and the other flap, and that would hold it open, and you can put your embellishments like little flowers or whatever, like I said, to embellish it. But since that's not the way I'm going to use it, I'm going to leave these out because I want to have room to get my tea bags and my little spoon and my sentiment card and all the other stuff I want to put in there. So I'm going to leave it like that. Now what I am going to go ahead and do, I'm going to take this little embellishment, which is also Anna Griffin. I'm trying to see if that's a sticker. I don't think it is. No, we're just going to glue that on the front, and that gives it a little bit more of a Christmas appeal. So I'm going to put my glue down on the bottom because it's going to stick up a little bit. I don't need it all the way to the top. So I'm going to take this. Can you see that embossing on there? I don't know if you can see that. It is so delicate and so pretty. I don't want to cover up all my roses. So I'm going to put this kind of in the center and let it kind of come up over the top a little bit. There, I think that's pretty. In fact, I might come down a little bit more. I hate to cover up the roses, you know. It's so pretty, but there we go. Okay, then we'll have all our goodies on the inside. Now, the next thing we want to do, here's our card base. So I'm going to take my card base. I'm just going to open it up. And I'm going to figure out where I want my napkin to be. So I'm going to think about like so. Now I'm going to come up here and I'm just going to cut that off. And I know this is going to be sitting on top of it, so it isn't going to matter if it's real straight or not. So I'm going to take some scissors, cut this off because that would be too thick to include all that in the fold, I'm afraid. So I'm just going to cut off the corner of that triangle and kind of lay it on there. Try to get it sort of centered. I'm going to glue that down. Just going to add some glue around these little corners. This paper is also Anna Griffin metallic. This is her metallic white. A lot of her papers are really done with creams and ivories, but this really stands out and looks so pretty, like a little napkin. So we're going to take this, like I said, kind of go for the center and center it up. I don't want it in the fold. Let's see about, we can come this way a little bit more. That looks pretty good. I think we'll just lay that down. Kind of rub that down and hold it. Now I'm going to figure out where I want the teacup to be. Now, I use this fold and I kind of center it up with that fold and try to get it real even. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ETG gun and I'm just going to run it across here. Kind of on that line. It's okay if it comes off a little bit. Sticking to my fingers. Just run a lot of that ATG tape right across here. Because this is what's going to need to stick when you fold it up. I'm going to try to line this up. Looks good. Then I want to simply take this. Oh, I hope I'm not in the camera. Why? And fold it over. Oh no. And then we're going to come to the other side and simply put our ATG on this side. And again, get that up. And we're just going to fold in this side, just like this. No, that was my husband. He just went to pick up our granddaughter from her first day of school. There we go. And then when you open it, you're going to have your teacup, like so. Now that looks like I've gotten that. This side isn't quite the way it should be. So we're going to pop this up. I don't know why. Okay, it's not quite down here in the corner the way it should be. I'm going to try to pop this whole thing up. It kind of threw me off a little. Let's see. Pop this up. You know, I think it's going to make it. So I'm going to take this again. Be a little more careful putting it in the fold. And so I get it right there as even as I can. We're going to try this again. Okay, now we're going to fold this over. And pop it back open. Oh yeah, that's much better. Much better that time. Okay, so I went through and I double stacked my foam tape squares on the back of this. And now I'm going to attach it to the front. Try to center that. I need to come down a little bit, I think. A little bit there. Let's see. A little bit over here. That looks pretty straight. Okay, now I'm going to just gently press down. And where these are over, I'm going to just trim that. Take my scissors, trim right across there. And down here, I think I've got a foam square in my way. I'm just going to move it up. There we go. Just take this and trim this off right there. And there you go. There's my card. Isn't that pretty? And then you open it, and there you've got your little teacup. And this one will look just like this one when I get all the you know, the teas and things in it. One more thing we need to add is the little sentiment inside. Now for this one, I don't know, I'm going to try to pull out. If you remember, I shared these from my haul as well. These are Anna Griffin birthday box signature cards, but I'm just matching up some of these to go with my teacup here. I'm going to look in here. Let's see what we've got. Oh, here's a pink square one. I like that one. And that's a sticker, but I'm not going to be taking the sticker off of that. Now, to put a little pull tab on that, I'm going to come down here. I also shared with you some more of these flowers that I got from Anna Griffin on her haul. So I'm just going to pull some of these out, flip them over here. They're so pretty too. And see if there's one I might want to put. A pull tab. I'd like to use a larger one, I think. Let's see what we've got. That kind of looks like the one I used before. Let's see if we can find a little bit different. Oh, it is pretty. I could use this one. I don't know if I have any that really go with the paper. Of course, we don't have to be matchy. Let's see. Let's put a few more out. Oh, there's one, but I think that one might be too big. Well, you wouldn't have much room to write on your card, would you? Okay, let's see. I like this one. This one's got this one. This is more of a, like a country rose. I think we'll put that one on there. Okay. Move these out of the way and just put these back in my bag. Here we go. Then I'm going to take this, and as I said, what I'm going to do, this is a sticker, so I'm going to take the back off the sticker. Get it going here. Here we go. And, whoops, a little bit left there. I'm going to take this and I'm going to stick it, which would give me more room to write. I think I'll stick it this way and it'll stick up more. Stick that on like that, and like I said, this is all sticky on the back, so I just take some talcum powder, apply that, and just kind of rub that over the back where all the sticky was, and then it's not sticky anymore. And it just kind of gets a very light powdering on there, I guess what you'd say. There. Then it won't stick. Then you put this in and it sticks up. There'll be other things in there. And isn't that pretty? You can put who it's from, who it's to. Then you fold it up. There you go. Unfold it. And there you go. So I hope you've enjoyed this project today, and join me for part 2 when we'll be making the little box envelope holder for it. Again, if you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't had a chance to subscribe yet, please subscribe. And until next time, bye-bye. Okay, I've run this through my Xyron, and I love my Xyron. This is kind of intricate, so what I'm going to do is save some of this. And after I peel this off, I'm going to use this to kind of clean up some of the adhesive that may not have come out of all those little intricate places. So let's pull this off. It's going to stick to it. Now I'm going to turn it back, and we're going to go ahead and place it on the card front. I can see some of that already through there. I'm going to try to center this up. Get it straight. It looks good. Kind of smooth that on. That looks good. Then I'm going to take this and just kind of dab it over the top, and it will pull some of that adhesive out of those places where it doesn't always want to just come out of. You might have to get down in there a little bit, and it may not get it all, and that's okay too. Sometimes I find that if I don't get it all, or if part of a sticker is sticking up, I take just a little bit of talcum powder and put on the back of it. Just keep a little bottle in my craft area, and that way I don't have to worry about sticking. All right, so now we have this. What we're going to do now is I'm going to take this and I'm going to kind of lay it on there to see where I want it before I place my flourishes under there. Okay, I think I wanted this one, so let's see. Okay, I'm going to have to go under it though. Okay. All right, so I can put this right on the edge. So I'm going to take off the sticky back. Again, I'm going to lay that right on the edge. Center that up. Out to the edge. That looks good. I'm going to lay that down. Keep that there. And let's see, was it this one? It's going to put down here. Or I'm also going to add this one up under here. Yes, that's what we were going to do. We're going to make this asymmetrical. So I think I'm going to put this one on first. There we go. Get the rest of this backing off the sticker. And I'm going to put like so. Put that on. And this one, let's see where we need it. This one, I'm going to I'm going to bring it out quite a bit, I think. Okay, like so. Oh, wow. See, that's all the way over there. Who knew? Get the tape sticker backing off there again. Okay, and we said that was kind of like right up here. Double check that again. Yes, that looks good. Lay that right down like so. Now what I'm going to do for the back of this, I'm going to take some foam tape, or actually they're little foam squares, and these are what Anna Griffin, she always sends these with all of her stickers or card sets or whatever. And I'm going to be putting these on the back in all the strategic areas where I feel like it needs it to pop it up. And I'm not going to put them close to the edge up here because I know I'm going to have to trim some of this off. And then I'm going to stack them double because I want it to be raised and popped up quite a bit. So when I do that, I'm going to go off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, now what we're going to do is embellish the inside of the card. And I just wanted to show you these. This is kind of my little drawer, actually, that I keep all of Anna Griffin's flourishes in. You can order these in a packet, and they also have silver ones. But I just keep all of mine in here, so when I need them for a project, I just go in here and find what I need. For this particular project, I found this little gold ornamental flourish that I'm going to put at the top of the card, and this is a sticker. And then I found these corner pieces that I think I'm going to add to down here. They look pretty and feminine, and you know, they're gold, the inside's gold. So I think that's what I'm going to add to these. I'm simply going to just peel these off because they're stickers. And I'm just going to, I think I'm going to add just a little bit of glue just to be on the safe side that they don't pop off. But usually I don't have that problem with her stickers. I'm going to put that on there. And then let's take this off. And we're going to add a little bit here. And let's put that right down in this corner. Move that up a little bit. Down just a hair. There, that's pretty. And then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to take the sticker back off of this one. There we go. And I'm going to place this at the top. Try to center it up. Looks pretty good. There we go. And so there you have your little teacup, like it's sitting on a napkin. You can see that really well. And now we're going to decorate the front. Now for this, again, I have a collection, and these are left from last year, of Anna Griffin card toppers, Christmas card toppers. So I pulled some of these out to look at and try to figure out which one I might want to put on the front. And also I have, like I said, the oval doily, and I think that looks so pretty, so pretty. And I also have all of these flourishes to pull from. So I like to kind of just lay my things on there first, see how I'm going to do it. So I know I'm going to use this as the background, this lace doily. And I probably will put some flourishes in. I've got this kind. And let's see. She has a lot of pretty flourishes. This is like a, it's almost like a stand. I don't think I'm looking for that. Here's another kind of a single flourish. Then we've got, ooh, that's pretty. I like that one. What else do we have? There's a smaller one and a bigger one. See, they're all different. Not all. There's several of the same, but there's a lot of different patterns of different flourishes that you can choose from. Okay, I know I want those. Now let's decide what card topper. And I'll have to trim this. I like that because it's kind of subtle. Now I start putting some of these around it. How do I like that? Or do I like this one that I can kind of curl around? I don't want to cover up the, I could put it under the white, maybe. I want to cover up the writing. That one's a little large. About maybe this one. Oh, that's pretty. That would be pretty. Maybe one down here. That kind of gives it that asymmetrical. You've got more over here than you do over here. Okay, that's one option. So now I'm going to take this one off. And I'm going to add this one. Let's try this one. It's a little brighter. Oh, I might like that. It's a little brighter, and it's already got some flourishes on it. Wishing you the happiest of holidays. I could take, since it's got that one going up there, could put, if it fits, maybe this one, like this maybe? That's not gonna work because unless we went under and kind of over there. Could do that, that's pretty. And maybe put that one under there. That's pretty. Oh, I wonder, does it even need, this one is a little more gold. That one might look good under there. Oh, I kind of like that. See, you can just zhuzh it up and make it really special. I like that too. Okay, one more option that I picked out. All right, let's go back. Here's Rejoice. That's pretty. I don't know if I like the white with the white. I'm not sure that's going to show up unless we could put some embellishment under there too. No, I don't think I like that one. I think it's between the green, which I like because it's subtle with the subtle pinks, or would we go with the brighter? I think I'm going with the brighter. Okay, all right, but before we do that, I am going to run this through my Xyron. I'll be right back.